Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Make America Led, back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, we are discussing the top 3 playmaking badges in the NBA 2K22 current gen. Now, keep in mind, these are just my opinions on the badges. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might feel differently, so feel free to drop a comment on what you think the 3 best playmaking badges are in NBA 2K22. The requirements I used for selecting the top 3 badges were, the best playmaking badges, period, across any build, position, or playstyle, meaning badges that you pretty much use regardless of whatever mode you're playing or build you're playing on. With that being said, let's just jump right into the honorable mentions. I pretty much had to settle for one honorable mention because I feel like the playmaking category is probably the strongest category in the NBA 2K22 besides maybe shooting. If I didn't just settle for one badge, I'd be choosing, a bunch of badges. I'd be choosing like hyperdrive and tight handles and so on and so forth, space create and stuff like that, because there's just so many badges that I could have included in honorable mentions. But eventually I just settled on one, which, as you see on the screen, is Unpluggable. Now, we all know in the beginning of the year, this badge was pretty much useless. There was no point in running Unpluggable because the badge was broken. Eventually, they patched it or whatever. I believe during season 2 they patched it or whatever, and now it's a very viable badge. I don't think that it's the only reason why I don't have this badge in my top 3 is strictly because there are some builds or playstyles that would warrant not really using it. Like, if you're on a two-way, P-lock, a glass cleaner, any of those type of builds, a shooting glass lock and stuff like that, you're not gonna really need to dribble the ball, which means Unpluggable is pretty much gonna mostly be useless to you. I mean, maybe you could get away with it on like a two-way sharp or something like that, but or sharpshooter and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's gonna be pretty much useless to you because you're not gonna really be doing too much dribbling. You're mostly gonna just be passing the ball and shooting the ball and playing defense, etc. or whatever. So that's the reason why I have Unpluggable in the honorable mention. The first badge I want to talk about is one of the most important badges in the game, and that's going to be Bulletpasser. Bulletpasser was in next gen last year, but it wasn't in current gen last year. The passing speed remained pretty much the same on 2K21 or whatever current gen. This year, they included, the same badges across both next gen and current gen or whatever like that, which means that current gen experienced the same effects that they did on next gen last year, which is they nerfed the speed of, a lot of mechanics. They nerfed the speed of dribbling, which is why they included badges like hyperdrive and quick chain. They also nerfed the speed of like standing layups and dunks, which is why we have badges like rise up and fast twitch. And they also nerfed the speed of passing in NBA 2K22, which is why they put in Bulletpasser. Now, you can get away with silver Bulletpasser, and that's pretty much what I've been running on all builds is silver Bulletpasser. I'd never really put it up higher, except when I play on my pure playmaking point guard or whatever, my pure playmaker. I'll run Hall of Fame or whatever, but you can get away with silver Bulletpasser. Silver Bulletpasser is on par with the normal passing for NBA 2K21, and then the higher you put it up on gold, it's a little bit faster, and then Hall of Fame is extremely fast. I feel like all builds can benefit from this because all builds pass the ball. There's not a build that you can play on where you won't be passing the ball. I'm looking at you play shots. There's not any builds where you're going to be playing where you're not going to need to pass the ball and you're going to want to hit your man with a quick, fast, crisp pass, and Bulletpasser is going to help you do that. Playing without Bulletpasser or playing with just even on a bronze Bulletpasser is just a night and day difference between bronze and silver or no badge and silver. It's like, I don't know, throwing a balloon up in the air. Like, that's how slow the passing is without Bulletpasser. So I feel like Bulletpasser is definitely one of these top 3 playmaking badges. No matter what mode you play, no matter what, twos, threes, Rec, Pro-Am, you're going to need Bulletpasser. The second, quick first step. Now, The reason why I feel like quick first step is a top three playmaking badge is because it's going to help you with scoring. It's going to help you with being more explosive off the dribble. And that's going to help you with anything, whether it's ISOing, whether it's, getting off a screen or whatever like that, whether it's going to help you with driving to the basket for a dunk or a layup, or driving to the basket for a driving kick to, get somebody else open or whatever. You're going to benefit from quick first step 100% of the time that you use it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like one of those badges that, like, no matter what build you're on, a point guard, shooting guard, a shooter, a finisher, it doesn't really matter. You're going to benefit from running this badge. And then finally, the last playmaking badge that I think, to round out my top three would be handles for days. It is a night and difference from running this badge. And I think one of the most important thing about this badge is, as you can see on the description or whatever, is that it reduces the amount of energy lost when performing dribble moves. And as you know, stamina is everything in this game. So if you don't have stamina, your stamina is low, you are going to miss a lot of shots. You're going to miss a lot of whites. So you kind of want to just settle for whatever is going to consume the least amount of stamina, because that's what's going to give you your highest chances of hitting shots throughout the game. Now, obviously, if you play twos or threes, you play park or whatever like that, or even pro and 3v3, it's not going to matter as much because the games are much shorter. But for somebody like me who primarily plays rec and 5v5 pro am, this is going to affect me more than those park players or people who play 3v3 and stuff like that or whatever. So, you're going to want to consume as much stamina as possible so you can hit your jump shots. That right there is my top three playmaking badges for NBA 22 current gen. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K22 content. And please be sure to leave a comment on what you think are the top three playmaking badges in NBA 2K22. It's been your boy Make America Lit. I'm out. Peace.